Welcome to our YouTube channel. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this video with everyone you know. If you want to buy a book with OET speaking tasks directly from Amazon, click on the first link in the description of this video. Good morning, Jack. How can I help you today?
Good morning, Dr. Jones. I came in today because my daughter, who is about to have a baby, has been very insistent that I get the Boostrix vaccine. She's read and heard that some illnesses can be extremely dangerous, even fatal, for infants. While I understand her concern, I think she's being over-anxious about the whole situation.
I see. It's great that your daughter is proactive about the baby's health, but I understand why you might feel she's overreacting. To begin with, let me explain what the Boostrix vaccine is. It's a combined vaccine that protects against 3 serious diseases: diphtheria, tetanus, and whooping cough, also known as pertussis. It's particularly recommended for adults who will be in close contact with newborns because infants are very vulnerable to these diseases before they can get their own vaccinations.
I appreciate the explanation, Doctor, but my concern is that I prefer not to have unnecessary injections, especially when it involves a vaccine for 3 different diseases. I mean, I'm not out in public very often, and I don't usually catch diseases. I don't see myself being at any significant risk of getting diphtheria or tetanus.
I understand your reluctance to undergo unnecessary medical procedures, and it's true that the chances of contracting diphtheria or tetanus are relatively low, especially if you're not frequently exposed to environments where these bacteria thrive. However, whooping cough is a different issue altogether. Whooping cough can be extremely dangerous, even fatal, for infants. Since the vaccine is a 3-in-1 shot, you receive protection against all 3 diseases simultaneously, which is a convenient and effective way to safeguard your health and that of your future grandchild.
I've managed just fine all these years without this vaccine. Why should I start worrying about it now? My daughter means well, but I think she's a bit too anxious about this.
Your daughter's concerns are quite valid, especially regarding whooping cough. Whooping cough, or pertussis, can be particularly severe for infants. Newborns cannot be vaccinated against pertussis until they are a few months old, leaving them vulnerable. Severe, relentless coughing is characteristic of whooping cough, which can lead to hypoxic encephalopathy, where the brain doesn't get enough oxygen, potentially causing brain damage or even death. By getting vaccinated, you help create a protective barrier around the baby, reducing the risk of exposure to these dangerous illnesses.
I didn't realize that whooping cough could be so dangerous for babies. I thought it was just a bad cough.
Yes, it can be much more than a simple cough for infants. Their immune systems are still developing, making them more susceptible to severe complications from infections. Adults and older children typically recover from whooping cough without severe issues, but for newborns, it can lead to very serious outcomes. Having adults around them vaccinated significantly lowers the chances of them contracting these diseases during their most vulnerable months.
That does sound serious. But it's still a lot to take in, getting vaccinated against 3 diseases all at once. Isn't that a lot for the body to handle?
While it might seem like a lot, the vaccine is formulated to be safe and well tolerated. The benefits of getting vaccinated far outweigh the risks, especially when considering the potential severity of these diseases for a newborn. It's a proactive measure that protects both you and your grandchild. The combined vaccine is designed to stimulate your immune system to develop protection without causing the diseases themselves. It's a highly effective way to ensure you're contributing to a safer environment for the baby.
I suppose that makes sense. I want to keep my grandchild safe, but I'm still not thrilled about the idea of getting a vaccine, especially when I've avoided illnesses for so long.
I completely understand your hesitation. It's natural to have reservations about medical interventions, especially when you've been healthy without them. How about this? Why don't we schedule you to come back next week for the vaccine? This will give you some time to think it over and feel more comfortable with the decision. In the meantime, if you have any questions or need more information, I'm here to help.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. I'll come back next week for the vaccine. I do want to make sure the baby is safe, even if I think my daughter is being a bit over-anxious.
That's a very responsible decision. I'll go ahead and schedule your appointment for next week. In the meantime, feel free to contact me if you have any more questions or concerns. Your decision to get the vaccine is a significant step in ensuring your grandchild's health and safety.
Thank you, Doctor. I appreciate your understanding and the detailed explanation. It helps to know exactly why this vaccine is so important.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could provide some clarity. Take care, and I'll see you next week for your vaccination.
See you next week. Thanks again.
This is the end of the speaking roleplay. Thank you very much for watching our video. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this video with all your friends and coworkers. Have a great day, and I will see you in our next video.